Death Valley, Clemson Memorial Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Clemson Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Howie Rowe on the sideline.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game he is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The Hurricanes ready to kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. They'll move the wide receiver. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Out wide left, it's Wesco. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Straight ahead, it's Haynes. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. The Tigers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. Play action on first down. Just barely got rid of it.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Finds a crease. It's Haynes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
There's a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. And that's exactly what this guy embodies.
On the direct snap, it's Johnson. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And we kind of wondered coming into this game, did they want to run it up the middle? Did they want to run it near that big fella at defensive tackle? Because he's a grown man, makes plays all over the field. They try him early. I wonder if they'll keep trying him because we haven't seen a lot of people week in and week out that has been able to block that big fella.
Second down to the air. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need, man. They've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo going, great start for this defense.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Quick give. It's Fletcher. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
We're halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. It's complete on the right side. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And for the majority of the offseason, we thought Mensah was going to be starting for Duke. And the offseason saga that happened, obviously, a lot went into it. But here's what you know about Miami quarterbacks in recent history. Cam Ward, the #1 pick. Carson Beck, a lot of experience coming in. Now Darian Mensah comes in. Miami finds the guy. They have to have that spot covered. And Palmer, they got a really good one.
They have been able to reload. And for anybody that didn't know Darian Mensah and where he started, just look back to his film just 2 years ago at Tulane when he's absolutely lighting up for the American, wins an ACC championship at Duke, and now filling in for Carson Beck and a team that just went to a national championship. But this is a guy with tons of talent, and they think there will be no drop-off at the QB spot. They've got their eyes set on taking one step further this time to win it all.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. But does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Mensah shoots it to the left. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Long way to go on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Here's Mensah to throw. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. defense to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Just feeds the running back. There he goes. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And the Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off play action on first down. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Second down, gonna throw it. Looking down the middle. Needed a little more oomph to get it there. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Changing the routes with his receivers. Running inside, it's Johnson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Offense facing fourth down.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Direct snap. It's Johnson. Breaks into the open. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the Hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, it's Fletcher. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Mensah. Rush right in his face. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Tigers sending out their offense, ready to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll give it to Johnson. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense, more about tempo and body blows than it is about, being physical up front. But if this unit does get that physicality and get that ground game and a good offensive line, I think that's when you see the best of the Clemson Tigers.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the big tackle.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. He'll pull it down and run. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Run inside. It's Johnson. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, this offense, they started the drive with great field position. They're being methodical here. They're not hitting the home run necessarily and scoring these big explosive touchdowns, but they're getting 3rd down conversions. They're staying on the field. They do a nice job there running the football. They look like they're in control. That's a good sign.
Might as well give it to him again. And he makes the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the run, now to throw. Quick completion on the out. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on second down. Quick catch. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Powers inside. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Clemson.
Bringing the extra beef. It's goal line. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to be bigger, stronger at the point of attack and push you around. And then the running back does the rest and finds the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Hits inside. It's Fletcher. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab and gets the foot in bounds, and it'll be a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Straight ahead, it's Pringle. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Mensa. Left side, it's Lofton. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Right at the line. To the 10. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Turning it on. Touchdown, Hurricane. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he tacks on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive. Own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback changing the play. Quick give. It's Johnson. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. keep it on the ground. Shows him the stiff arm. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And after they mark off the yardage for the personal foul penalty, it's 1st and 10 for this offense. Fresh set of downs going up top. Under pressure. Oh, he's got some space. Gets the slide, got the first down with his feet.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play?
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. From the gun. Got the back over the middle. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Driving forward, it's Johnson. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Wesco. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he puts through the extra point. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Here's Mensah to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
2nd and long here. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Got loose, made the big play, and took it down to the 31. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Throwing, Mensah. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Going for the big play. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Caught! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Well, that's just a foolish penalty. You can't lose track of the play clock that close to the goal line, but still 1st and goal. Mensah. Trying to find the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Canes. The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the number 3 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's Texas A&M with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And that's a win streak now, 2 in a row after starting the season 1-1. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They'll run him again. They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Mensah to throw. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Iptay if they can stop him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Running inside. It's Johnson. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Tight end now in motion. Second down, gonna throw it. Out wide left, it's Johnson. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Got his man on the right. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that third down here on the third play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
Makes the catch. It's Moore. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The handoff to Johnson. There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to him again.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The play fake. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, after putting up 5 sacks in their last game, this defense was hungry for more coming into this one, and they knew it was going to be maybe a little bit tougher going up against this offensive line. They've had some struggles in this game so far getting to the QB, but they finally got to him there.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
From the gun, it's Compton. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Throwing, Mensah. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for space. It's Fletcher. Plows through the defense.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Left side, it's Mueller. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
And the Canes with the 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Long way to go on 2nd down. Mensah. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Face the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. This quarterback part of their running game. He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short.
And he calls his own number, tries to go get the 1st down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big 1st down.
They're going to test the right side with this one. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wide receiver. Right back to it. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Snags it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Wesco. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Last completion, picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. They'll take the penalty and move them back. That defensive penalty was just what the doctor ordered for this offense. It's now 2nd and 3. Motion from the wideout. They'll give it to Johnson. Drag down.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
3rd and short now from their own 48. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Here's Mensah to throw. He lets one fly deep. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of saying, hey, we got to make sure we take him away.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Run inside. It's Pringle. He's dropped.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Throwing, Mensah. Finds his man. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
They booted away on 4th down. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. The handoff to Johnson. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for room. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
2nd and long here. Looking for a gap. It's Fletcher. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Mensah unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete. They boot it away. The
clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Keeping his eyes downfield. Out wide left, it's Wesco. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield. You just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, and help this offense get in position to win the game.
Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Drops back on first down. Out wide right, it's Johnson. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Wants to throw one first. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Wide receiver going in motion. Shotgun snap on third down. Quickly out to the tight end. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Hits inside. It's Johnson. Powers through the defender. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go.
Well, they run it right up the middle to try to give their kicker a good angle, and here we go. This is all you can ask for if you're the kicker, an opportunity to go win the game. The ball's right in the middle of the field. You got to go do your job.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Making the adjustment. Handoff to the lone back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Burrowing for yardage. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Clemson.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. It'll all be decided right here, win or lose on this kick. And he got it! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Here's Mensa to throw. Look out! Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one.